Can you please introduce yourself?
Simon Smith, chef and cook. This man over here needs no introduction, but I have to say he's changed my career enormously. Until I met Roland, I used to have one.
And I'm Rotherham. I'm not a chef or a cook. We've actually put on a historical cookery demonstration with recipes dating from ancient Egypt up to the 19th century.
So everything that you cook was historically correct?
No.
No.
And the thing is that a pigeon 4,000 years ago is pretty much the same as a pigeon today, but older.
It's correct in the book, but once we've finished playing with it, it's anybody's guess what it'll look like.
For this, we're going to use a little bit of zested orange. It's not in the recipe, but just because I've got some. Let me explain. We start with a historical recipe, but I like to show that people shouldn't exactly follow a recipe. It has to be a passion, it has to be an art.
As a matter of fact, if any of you do get stuck looking for ingredients, what's the thing that every good chef does? Google it. Yeah. We met over 4.5 years ago, and then a few days later, next thing you knew, we were on stage together and putting together a historical cookery show. Dormouse, I've had stuffed dormouse, which is an ancient Roman recipe. I had it in Italy. I researched the recipes and the history behind them. I emailed them to him, and then the next time we meet is actually on the morning of the show. And something seemed to work because we've been doing it since.
So we wrap this chicken breast up in a pancake, and we're just going to pour that over our...
When we start, I don't know what he's going to say, and he doesn't know what I'm going to say. What question would you like to ask about the meal you've just cooked?
What the hell was it?
I'm the faintest idea.
Is there any recipe that you really like from your book?
Yeah, I do. It's the one that Roland doesn't, strangely. It's the lamb with the broad beans and the artichokes, if you can get them.
This is the lamb and broad beans, the Crusaders dish. My favourite is a 16th century dish. It's salmon and asparagus pie with ginger, and that's beautiful.
And we'll do that one next year for you, because we're bringing an oven.
You are what you eat, which makes me a very large brandy custard.
I loved it. Yeah, it is certainly my first fantasy fair. It's been incredible.
Our sole intent is to make food and have some fun, because we think that if we're having fun, then hopefully the audience is as well.
Where can people get your books?
Well, there will be some copies at Islands, or they can get it online by going to www.simmeringthroughtheages.com.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure
Thank
very
you.
much.